for a little bit of fun, I thought I would share how I choose my books. So I read along with the moon cycle because it helps me choose which book I'm going to read. Because there's so many books in the world, and yeah, it's really good to help read more, for me to read more diversely. So we're currently in this phase at the moment. This is rising energy. The light of the moon is on the right hand side. We're rising up, building to that full moon. There's nothing that's more rising energy than this Dirty Darlings book club read, which is, the first book is Fight, and it's by Soanne St. James. It's definitely rising energy. That's all I'm saying about that. Moving up to the full moon. So for me personally, it puts me into a very my logical, analytical brain, and focusing more on nutrition, which is something that really fascinates me. We've got Tim Spector coming over to Guernsey for Guernsey Literary Festival. I can't wait to get booked in to see him, and I'm really enjoying learning more about fermented foods and how I can incorporate that into my diet. And then moving into this is the rising of the dark moon. Again, the right hand side is dark, and this is the opposite of this rising energy. We're going back inwards, we're socializing less, we're moving back into our introspection, our inner selves. And I love to focus on Guernsey history, my ancestral roots, and moving back for me with all the herbs and plants and folklore of that time. And then moving finally into the opposite of the full moon, the dark moon. This is our natural rest and recovery time. And rest and recovery can bring up some interesting feelings and emotions, and also doesn't look the same to everybody. So I actually read most prolifically in this phase. And this is really moving back into yourself to cover all the other ways of rest other than lying down and sleeping. Could be spiritual rest, so moving away from the spirituality side of things, if that's what helps. It could be having more rest from the computer, all kinds of things. But yeah, this is the area that I'm most connected, if as you were. So Wise Power, an incredible book if you want to learn more about perimenopause and menopause from a non-logical and the opposite of this. This is the emotional, the mental, the spiritual aspect of the great initiation into menopause. And I've been rereading this book. This is who I did my training with the Red School, and yeah, it is an incredible read to keep rereading. And I'm also find, for me personally, I'm very connected to my dreams, particularly in this phase. I always remember my dreams. I'm a very visual person. I see very visually in my dreams, and through using essential oils as well. They give guidance through colours, visions, images, and I'm really intrigued to read this book, and learn more about how I can unlock some of the meanings of those things, and just have a bit of fun. So I thought I would just share this. I'd love to hear, have you read any of these books? And do you have a particular way of choosing your next reads? I'd love to hear from you, see what you think.